everyone. I'm Jason Paulus, and thank you for joining us. A domestic incident turned violent this afternoon on River Street in Oneonta. One woman was stabbed, and now the suspect that stabbed her is dead following an officer-involved shooting. News Channel 2's James Corrigan was at the scene and has the details in our top story tonight.
No, not Brian!
This video, shot by a neighbor, shows the aftermath of the deadly shooting on River Street in Oneonta today, where a 23-year-old man was killed by an Oneonta police officer. Mayor Gary Herzig confirmed the casualty tonight.
He was medevaced to Albany Med, and we have since learned that he did not survive.
Eyewitnesses say the police were called after a dispute between the unidentified man and the woman he was living with the man having stabbed the woman in the leg.
He came running out of the house and had a small knife and was making death threats towards the woman who was also a victim.
Kevin Marszewitz witnessed the incident in front of his home next door and says he saw a young child in the center of it all.
The man who got shot was holding the baby and was holding a baby, their 2-year-old son, I believe, or around 2 years old. The girlfriend takes the baby from him, and then he gets it back, and the officers are trying to intervene at this point, and the baby ends up getting dropped on the ground.
According to Marszewitz, the officers' pleas to drop the knife were ignored, leading to the deadly moment.
At that point, the officers said again, drop the knife, and it was still in his hand. It happened so very quickly. That's when the 2 shots were fired into the torso.
Marszewitz expressed surprise that the situation escalated the way it did.
At first I thought it was a taser in their hand. I mean, that's what I would have thought they would have used, but it wasn't. It was a gun.
But Mayor Herzig says that the officer was protecting the welfare of the child.
One of the officers who was present acted to save the life of the child by firing 2 shots.
The officer was wearing a body camera, and the investigation is being conducted by the Office of the State Attorney General. In Oneonta, James Corrigan, News Channel 2.